We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. Came to this motherfucker like yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also high. It's fun. Stone, stone, stream, 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 stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stone, stone. All my niggas in the chat and we like high. It's fun.
It's fun.
All my niggas gon' get that shit and roll.
Yeah.
We stone, we stone, we streaming and streaming. We stone, we stone and streaming. Yeah, getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah. Roll up, let motherfucker breathe like yeah. All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah, getting to the bag, getting to the bag like yeah. All my niggas we stone, we streaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheese and all my niggas we ain't gonna leave it. Stop breathing.
Till we stop breathing.
We streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming.
Mic check 1 2. What is this?
What it do be, y'all? It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing.
It's Chosen checking in.
Welcome back to another episode of Stone and Streaming.
We heard you in the background rapping along with the song, just to let you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We heard you. We heard you continuing the mumble rap.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm a man of many styles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing a motherfucker can say, man. I got something for everybody. Somebody will like one thing.
They don't call you the rap phenomenon for nothing.
That's right, y'all. It's the Rap Farrakhan. Hardest bars of this year, man. The last year. Shit, man. Ready to smoke, man. Shit, what you smoking on over there, homie?
Breezing through the leaf, it keep me kinda calm. Turn the grow lights down, just for avions. Mingle with the players, killers, hustlers, dapper dons. Quick flights, long nights, it's only carry-ons. Ballin' since high school, Lower Marion. The tree,
Lower
on
Marion.
fire, taste the variants.
Marions. Well, you can call me Ponce.
Nah, man.
Yeah, that's for me.
I thought you said
Ponce
you
de
could
Leon.
I could call you Hans. I could call you Hans. No, we smoking Hans. I call it. You know how you roll up a lot of different shit from throughout the day, and it just be this left on the tray.
Oh, okay. You talking about when you roll up a bag of dicks?
Whoa, nah. No, I'm talking about when I roll up weed and like I'll fit in the joint and it fall off on the tray. Fuck you over there rolling up. We call this a good old trash can joint. This would be jealousy crossed with barbecue ribs, half of it, and the other half is whatever the fuck was on the tray. Yeah, gumbo, yup. Some shit like that. Definitely not what Righteous said.
Oh, you smoking a joint that everything on it.
Definitely not sprinkling any crack on it, for sure.
Man, look, man. First spider mites, now crack.
Man, it's spider mite sell crack, nigga.
Joint.
It's spider mite sell crack. I need an eighth. Oh, wait a minute, that's weird.
Hell no, man. Nigga pulled up talking about let me get a half a circle. But yeah, man.
Guys in the chat, I got a question. Canagars, what are they? How many of y'all in the chat smoke Canagars? Because I'm one of them niggas that like new nippy shit. I like to try new nippy shit. And what happens is I buy that new nippy shit and I try it a couple times and next thing you know, I'm still back to smoking joints.
Man, I think you should get one, man, because it's just pretty much a mold is how you make them. And obviously not all molds are created equal, but I'm sure you could find one that allow you to do something pretty simple. know what I'm saying, for probably like $15-$20. You know what I mean?
I should have bought that fucking 3D printer, man. I should have bought it because I could have just printed one. Shit like that.
Man, you still can, man. You still can.
Nah, man, look, we not already talked, nigga. My daughter finna go to college in the fall, nigga. I can't buy shit, though, boy. I feel like I can't buy nothing again ever, nigga. Move from 2-ply toilet paper to 1-ply toilet paper.
Hey, man, the children are our future.
She better lead
Give
the
them your
fucking
money
way.
and let them lead the way. Okay.
She better lead the way. And bring me plenty of video games when I'm old. If it might be my weed, I smoke their asses. They're full of THC and vitamins and minerals. What up, Pip?
There you go.
That boy everywhere. That boy is everywhere. He's a man of the people.
Man, we spoke to the good old joy to that Sir Charles. Sir Charles number 10.
He thrown through a fucking window.
And then I got me a what I like to call a little 2-sheeter. You know what I'm saying? Of EMF.
That motherfucker look like he got a sprained wrist.
I'm a hater like you, but my wrist spin.
What's up, Punchy Low? I know Gordon show today.
Green, by the way. Chris Hawkins, Piff 1000, Into the Life, Calm, Farmer, man. We appreciate y'all checking in, man. We appreciate y'all checking in. We got a pretty cool little show for y'all today. You know, first question really was about the Canagars, man. Man, if you were to get a Canagar, it's all right, man. But if you were to get a Canagar, would you want to roll it in the actual cannabis leaf, or would you want to roll it in a paper? Like, how would you do that, Joe? What?
I would probably roll it in the paper for sure. The thinnest paper I could find, the absolute thinnest paper I could find. Right.
Well, see, that make me wonder, would the paper burn up faster? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, joint paper kind of burn kind of fast comparative to, like, I would imagine, like a weed leaf.
You got a question in the chat? Look at the screen, sir.
No, sir. It's going to be the same Sir Charles. It's going to be the same Sir Charles, same opener. We adding 3 new strains to it, packaging it up as a box. Once the box comes out, it'll be 5 strains. It'll be a starting 5 in that motherfucker. And then, you know, just to be completely honest with you, I'm probably going to stop selling O Miller and Sir Charles individually, or I'm probably going to raise the price up. I feel like giving them 5 packs at a time and still keeping that $20, you know, mantra. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'd like to be able to have something that's a little bit different. So I know a lot of y'all probably done already caught those packs, but if you want more of them, or you didn't get them and you only want to buy it singularly, shit, I would advise to go ahead and buy that shit now. You know what I mean?
I second that. Yeah, starting 5 is dope. For sure.
And there'll also be a couple other strains that kind of come out in that same time period. I'm still keeping those under wraps right now, but there will be something.
Niggas off the bench too. That's what's up. What up, Parley?
What up? What up? What up?
You giving us bench players too? No, you can't beat that. I can't keep a secret. I already told her about what the fuck I got coming.
Damn, Cone. Sorry to hear that about that light. I mean, shit, we don't have any sponsors, but you know, the brother Piff is a, I believe he works with Optic. He team Optic. You got a 420 girl out there. She team Optic. Dread, the ganja farmer, team Optic. So, you know, shit, man. One of the things I always recommend to do, man, is reach out to some of the people you know. Shit, Bill's LED had the what was that? The hex ray and shit like that. So you could find some lighting, man, outside of like Mars and get your shit shipped to you.
Or if you really
Yeah, I
want,
call it a garden salad when you got them all mixed up like that. Garden mix.
you actually do. And if you really want, I can put you down to the Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's what I'm rocking. I know that's what Chosen rocking. Yeah, I mean, Amazon is, where I acquire my lights at because I feel like, hey, man, most of that shit gonna be prime. You gonna get your shit sooner than later. You know what I mean?
It's like I meet them on Amazon, and then I build a relationship with them and start emailing them directly, and then that's when that good old Chinese e-packet come into play. I ain't tripping. I got it for
Yeah, man.
550.
I think you should try the Canagardo, man. I think you should, man. And when
I
you get it,
do.
man, you should make me a Canagar and send it to me. I
I
appreciate that.
will. I will. The problem that I see, the sizes and the molds. Like I've been look. Don't get me wrong. I've been looking all the cool looking molds that look like they would actually work like $50. And I'm like, God damn, that's to me.
I
Cause I be
mean,
seeing
to me,
a lot
just to be
of
honest,
y'all. Go ahead.
that should pay for itself though, because you getting ready to start doing events and shit like that,
Mm,
and you
you
can
know what?
offer the
So
Canagars.
yep. So
Yeah, offer the Canagars for like 20-30 bucks. You know what I'm saying? If you put a little extra shit on them, some rosin, some fucking whatever
first
else,
of all,
man, you can double that price
it's
because
gonna be
it's
a
a
three
show.
five. So I'm like, well, I mean, $20 for a 3.5 is already like dirt cheap. So I would probably do $25 Canagars, probably squeeze three, something like that. We'll see. I just want to see the motherfuckers really burn. I know
Yeah,
they burn
man.
like that.
Let's
I know
see.
they burn like that, bro. I can't try this shit.
FC8.
FC, you know what? Let's look that up.
Well, shit, man. Hold on now. Don't be sitting here trying to be like me, nigga. I'll just do it that. And I'm gonna share my screen, nigga. Damn, niggas. Let's see what kind of light this is, man. All right, can you see my screen? Is it showing it or no? Hello? All right.
That's crazy. Now let me show you something.
Let's see what's going on with this light.
Wait. I'm gonna keep that up. Though.
Born for
Now I'm
CO2
looking.
supplementation, commercial cultivation. Okay. Let's see. All right, they got a coupon code, 15% off Mars Smart. Capital M, capital S.
Look,
Supplies uniform PPFD averaging 1400 micromoles. Samsung 301B powered, stronger, more consistent output for comprehensive lighting care. Wattage 800 watts. For personal, they say it covers a 5x5. For commercial, they say.
you see that though?
What?
Yours, scroll up. Scroll all the way back up to the top. Better page.
Mine.
Where's the price at? Now you see that?
It should be there right now.
Yeah, you see it say $7.99, right? Now look at me. Is that a different light?
Yours say 629.
Let's see.
It's a different light. You looking at the 6,000. I got the 8,000 up.
I know that's what I'm looking at. Let's see, 8,000.
And Kong says, yes, that's the code that he used.
800 watt.
Yeah, one got Samsung diodes, the other one got Bridge Lux diodes, is what it looked like.
See how them light
Django in
companies
this
try to
bitch.
do you?
What up?
All right, there you go. You got it. You got it. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, man. So it looks to be a pretty good light. It's got a driver on the top of the light.
Yeah, that's why I was
Got
just
some
tripping off
ports
the
there.
diodes. It's
Got
a
the heat
different
map.
call.
Let's see what else we got here. Power value 2.9 micromoles per joule. Heat dissipation. I guess each bar detaches. So it look like the motherfuckers go in and they tie it down with a wing nut at the edge.
Seemed to be a pretty
Now I'm gonna
popular
tell you the
lighter.
only thing I don't like about that. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like about that is like you're now responsible for like, or maybe there's a way to do it, but I wonder if there's a way to like figure out how to make sure they spaced evenly. You know what I mean? Like, do you have to measure it? Because if you space them any differently, then obviously that chart gonna be a little bit different. And not that it would even make a big difference. And here go what you was looking for right here. The FC 8000 is 2.9 micromoles per joule, and the Bridge Lux, which is the E8000, that one is 2.8 micromoles per joule.
Now I wonder what does that
Uh,
mean in terms of yield in your growth. That's what I always be wondering.
well, the way that they're talking about it here is the max yield for the 301B is 3 grams a watt, which means you should be able to take the 800 watts, multiply that by 3, and that's how many grams you should have, which should be 2,400, right?
I could do the
And,
math, but
and
I
I
was
guess
thinking,
you would divide that into your zips, and
I
that
was
would be
thinking,
what they saying you should get. The other light says 2.5 grams per watt.
I was thinking about my own heart, so I'm gonna do some quick math once we get off this stream and actually see how many grams per watt I'm getting with my lights. That'd be interesting. I'd encourage everybody to do that, actually, because I don't run the same amount of plants every time. I might run 9 this time, and I might run 17 the next time. So it'd be interesting to look at the numbers and see, for me personally, to see, hey man, guess what? You only got zero point 0.7 more grams per watt, even though you had fucking 12 more plants. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find that sweet spot where I can maximize everything. With that being said, that motherfucking I will never. This mango kush that I got from I Love Growing Marijuana. That's a horrible plant, man. Horrible. I'll never grow that shit again. I'm going. I'm going to get rid of all of those clones. They're dying. I don't want to grow that shit no more at
So
all.
what they saying is pretty much the max amount of bud that you can grow under that light is 5 pounds, five and a little bit over a quarter pound. So 5+ pounds at 3 grams per watt.
So that one lot of give you five. I don't believe it.
2,400, and they saying that's the max yield. I think that's how that read. What's the other one? The other one was 800
Because this is why I come. That
times
lighter going what?
2.5.
Like a 5x5.
2,000 divided by 28, 71.4 divided by
So like
16, 4.4. So roughly a little under 4. So they talking about the difference between the two lights is roughly a half a pound.
okay. But this why though come. Cause this just me. I ain't gonna say I don't believe it. I would say I don't see that often, maybe. Or maybe you would have to have an extraneous veg time or something. I don't know. But 5 pounds out of a 5x5, because it seemed like that would be a light that you would put in your 5x5. So to say that I'll put this light in my 5x5 and I'm going to get 5 pounds out of that, it just seems like almost unbelievable because I
What
done
up,
been growing
Gorilla Bean
all
Popper?
my life for a year. Oh, you talking about the mango? Man, that bitch grow. It do all the shit that I don't like. It grow squat. It grow compact. It's got a fucking million leaves. Man, that. Uh, oh my god, dog. Righteous, you thought the Mac was bad. This shit killing the Mac. It's like the Mac times two, bro. This is the leafiest plant by far I've ever seen in my fucking life. It make the Mac look like child's play, bro. No lie. This shit is horrible. I went in the other day and I just tried to strip everything just down as much as I could. That bitch looked like a retarded fucking. And then the way it grow too, it grow all compact and weird and all angly and fucking bent up. That bitch look like, I can't wait till that motherfucker done. And it ain't even gonna be. Yep. It is. It's like that, and the nose on nose on nose. It's weird. And I can't get rid of them. I'm damn near ready to just take that. And then too, man, I got way too much shit in that 4x4. If we being honest, so I'm really gonna have to go in there and work really hard and skin that shit down real good. Like it's really gonna have to be no fan leads because it's way too much shit in there. Like way too much shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta order a fan for that tent, or it's gonna be some problems. It's just too compacted. It look like motherfuckers can't breathe in that bitch. Everything is just like overgrown, and I just gotta go do some work to it. It's like I didn't give a fuck about that tent. I'm just gearing up for this shit for this show, and that's really what I'm trying to focus on. So I'm just kind of like getting that shit out the way. But it's shit that I want. I need to mute this motherfucker. But it's shit that I want.
Bad podcasting.
101.
But yeah, man. I think that when you finally do the show, man, you're gonna have everything you need. So that'd be tight.
I'm trying.
Why don't you get some access to like some electricity, man? You might could throw up some additional displays and shit like that, which would be tight. What I'm getting ready to do, and y'all can call me crazy if y'all want. I'm about to buy a grow tent. So when I go to outdoor events, I'm just gonna do the shit out the grow tent. When I seen my girl doing that shit out of his grow tent, I was like, you know what? That would actually be fire at like an event. Niggas most definitely gonna come over there because they see a tent and they want to know what the fuck's going on. A whole lot of beans and reverse.
I agree. I just feel like it got to be a 5x5 minimum. Minimum. That goddamn 4x4 nigga. You ain't gonna be able to get in that bitch. You're gonna be able to fit a chair in that motherfucker, and that's it. 5x5 minimum, nigga. A 4x8 would actually be the best.
Yeah, that'd be a nice size tent.
That would be
man. What other topics you got for today, man? I know you came up with some other good topics.
Man, just beating that dead horse that's breeding. You know what I'm saying? Beating the shit out that horse, whooping that dead horse ass. Cause every time I turn around, I be seeing some shit that be having to do with breeding. Because, like, I like the fact that people making crosses and interested in shit, but motherfuckers be seeing dollar signs and opportunities, and then they just do all kind of, in my opinion, they do all kind of weird shit. Like we got shit going on right now in my city where niggas is just they going to get weed and they just renaming the shit. Like it'll be a cut of this and they just gonna rename it what the fuck they want to name it. Which to me, if you're gonna do that, you gotta say nigga whatever it is, but this is the whatever the cut. These niggas just rename the whole thing. Yeah, this that East Side Boogie. And I'm like, damn. Oh nah, calm. If they waiting on my homes, nigga, they gonna hey look, they don't want that boy. I'm trying to tell you, they don't want him. We ain't gonna get off into my homeboy, but they don't want none of him now. Y'all need to focus on dacking them first. You know what I'm saying? I think that's ain't that who y'all got? Y'all got to play. Don't the Cowboys play the 49ers? I think. But
I'm not too sure, man.
we got cats that's doing that shit. And ain't nothing wrong with taking a cut and renaming. This is Triangle Kush, the motherfucking Dirty South cut. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you change the everything, eventually when people in this motherfucker get caught up and want to actually know what they smoking, it's gonna be hard to track that shit down because you done already changed the shit to a whole nother thing just so you can market your shit like it's your shit. So my thing is, hey man, actually make your shit. Don't take somebody else's shit. If you want your shit bad enough to rename somebody else's shit, hey man, just make some shit. Or do it the right way. Say, hey, this is banana beignet, but this is the St. Louis Arch cut. Don't just call banana beignet St. Louis Arch, because that's not cool. And that's what I be hating about motherfuckers, what they starting to do. Because everybody want to get on the scene and do this shit. And they like, oh man, this what this is. You know, it's like 500,000 fucking gooey butter cakes in St. Louis. But yet, you can't, I'm the only one that got fucking gooey butter cake seeds. Ain't that some shit? So, if all you other niggas got all of this same shit, where the seeds at? No, because niggas is renaming cuts. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my thing. Just give the person that who actual genetics it is the credit, and then just say, you know, this is banana beignet, but it's the gooey butter cake cut. So that way, nigga, I'm giving you your credit because it's your genetics for real, and then I'm still putting my name on the end of it because it's the cut that I hunted. You know, so that's that. That was just my pet peeve. Yeah, man, they recycling strains like a motherfucker, man, for real. And it ain't just, the caveat to that shit is Righteous just did a fucking 20 fucking seed pheno hunt per strain. Another pet peeve. Nah. What if he took old Miller, what we was just talking about, and told you, hey, this is a brand new old Miller. But it really ain't a brand new old Miller. It's just a different phenotype. But now he just renamed that shit something else because it's a different phenotype. I'm tired of these big name breeders doing that shit too. They get another pheno and they'll just rename this shit. Yeah. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Say, hey, this the cut we hunted. So this your shit, but this my cut because you don't even got the same cut that I got. You know, everybody win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get their own individuality. Everybody get their props and shit.
Hey man, that was kind of the argument that I was making last week about F1s and shit. And uh yeah, man, I just feel like it's great when motherfuckers can hunt through some shit and find something that's different than what everybody else using. Like if I give you some shit and it's only 2 cuts or 3 cuts of this shit, hey man, you either have A, B, or C. That's what you got. You see what I'm saying? And like, no, I want motherfucking cut, U, Y, and fucking 8.9. Like, I want the shit that's like way fucking down the road that somebody else ain't even looking at, or something that somebody might not even find desirable. You know what I mean?
I agree with
That's
you.
my opinion.
But I agree with you. But what up, Trey Cheese? I agree with you. But what I have found is there are a considerable amount of people that don't agree with me and you, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. That's okay. You don't have to. Some people want a tighter, knit, some people want a tight line, right? And that's okay. Um, that's what I was talking about too. What was leading to my next thing, but people, I call it new school versus old school breeding, or just breeding in general. Like, man, look, just like we saying right now, some people like their lines more tight together. Some people like F1s where they can search and find shit. That's where it comes down to. I say it all the time, and I'm gonna continue to whoop this dead horse ass. That's when you gotta know your breeder, because if you fucking with a person like me or like Righteous, you're gonna probably get a lot of different phenotypes Now, for different reasons, I like making a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always have a lot of shit. I'm never really gonna go past F1. Righteous just really likes F1s. So we do the shit for different reasons, but it's still the same outcome. But if you following us, you already know this. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like tight ass lines like that personally, and I like to always make some new shit because I'm a dude that smoke 4 or 5 different types of joints a day if I got it. I don't never want to smoke the same thing. You know what I mean? So like that's how I take my approach to crossing or making crosses. I don't ever really want to smoke the same thing, and I see what pairs well, and then I cross that shit together. So that's my same approach. That shit just like fun to me. I'm not trying to go back and take a strain. Well, I do got 2 that I'm doing that with, but I really like both of them. But then the first 2 I did that with though. So I mean, maybe you know what I mean. It could
Man,
be.
look, it's people that's in this chat right now that hit me up and told me, "Hey, man, you need to go back and work it like Indian School Road." I know it's a dude in the chat, man. Love the Indian School Road and shit. I love it too. You know what I'm saying? But like shit, I feel like if I go back and work with Indian School Road, but shit, I've already released that and sold out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's not necessarily going backwards, you know. But I feel like the people who got it, hey man, y'all got lucky because y'all got that shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna have shit that motherfuckers don't have. You know what I'm saying? You can go whichever way you want. And speaking of EMF, I'm smoking the EMF right now. This shit tastes like diesel pine. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't spicy at all. It just tastes diesely as a motherfucker. It's got a weird ass um almost chemical like chemi almost, but not really. But that's why I be telling niggas. And then if I go back and work with
Don't
the
worry,
Indian School
Pip.
Road,
The universe will reward you shortly.
man. And if I go back and work with the motherfucking Indian School Road, well then shit, what does that leave you guys to do? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I want y'all to work with the shit. Shit, I'm a fucker. I sell reversal spray and seed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the
Like,
thing.
so like, and when I say that shit, I don't mean that shit in a fucked up way. I mean that shit in a real positive way because I know that shit. I'm trying to promote motherfuckers to do breeding, and I know it's plenty of motherfuckers that done seen me and you do this shit, and they be like, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's our intention. We want people to be like, I can do that. At least that's how I feel.
Well, the thing with me is strawberry frosted donut is one of them ones I'm gonna go back and work with because I do always get a gang of different phenos. But because I do regular seeds and fem seeds, when I go back and work with that, because it's my next project after the one I got going now. When I go back into that, it's going to be a fem line. It's going to be feminized. It's going to be a F2, and it's also going to be a R1. And then I'm also going to make 3 more to go with that, like feminized, because they regular beans. So I'm gonna go back and work with them. But if they was already films, I wouldn't go back and work with them because they films already. It would be no need to in my mind. The only reason I'm going back to work with them now is because they're regs. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make them films. That's it. That shit is like very sativa leaning too. All of the phenos I got. That shit crazy. That shit have had you playing a video game like a motherfucker. I don't know how many of y'all old asses in here play a video game, but I do. Still a
Man,
lot.
that nigga don't play the video game. That nigga plays all the video games. That nigga got a mini man. Never mind. I'm gonna be telling that nigga business. Wait till y'all check out his new
Fuck
channel.
your couch, nigga. Other than that though, shit been pretty cool though. I ain't letting shit fuck with me. I just had to get that off my chest about the breed and the whole. It'll be. I whoop this dead horse ass some more later on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna always.
Hey, hey, look, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Internally, I hate motherfuckers who take the lines all the way to F. Not the people, but I hate F4s and F5s and all that shit. I hate all that shit. Like I said, man, I just feel like niggas are actually preventing the newest hottest strain from coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I might not have wanted to use that pheno. and because I use this particular pheno, I got this particular results, which I wouldn't have got any other way outside of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me
So
ask you this: have you ever grown an F4, F5, F6, a BX
yes,
3, 4, or 5?
yes, I have.
Now, in my experience, and it's just me. Maybe these niggas was lying. Every time I grow a BX3, a F4, dude, I got just as much variance as I have with any other seed that I grow. That shit don't be all uniform like that. I just grew them BX3s from fucking Ethos, and all them phenols was different as shit. If you go look at my video, different. They couldn't have been more different. Now, again, I thought they were supposed to be more stabilized because the BX3. But yeah, I'm on the Xbox. You know, see, but I play mostly like retro games and shit. But I thought that shit was supposed to be more uniform across the whole board. Man, that shit was different as a motherfucker. So what I'm saying is this: when I did, and I grew something else that was an F3 that was different as a motherfucker too. So like every time I do that shit, I still had the same experience I always have. If it was like a F1 or F2, for me personally. You gotta let me know how that go, former. I only grew barbecue
Rips.
out twice. And when I grew it out, I liked it enough to where I was like, yo, I'm finna use this in my next cross. And I did. And then I didn't grow it no more after that. That's got that, it leans towards Sunday driver to me. That Sunday driver that's why I couldn't use that no more than anything, because that shit just take over whatever you cross it with from terps. Strong ass terps. Super strong. Yeah, I mostly play the retro games and the old school games and shit. I got an Xbox One, not the new one. I'm in the last generation system. Got the Xbox. So, but and I got a Switch. I got a motherfucking. But after that, it's all old shit. Like, still got my motherfucking Nintendo Wii 360. Motherfucking play a lot of arcade games and retro shit. I do play 2K23 though, for sure.
Man, you look like you play Kid Icarus on Game Boy.
Now,
Like you got like good at that shit.
nah,
Like good
Kid
at that
Icarus
shit.
on Nintendo for sure, for sure, for sure. Because that was on a regular Nintendo. That was one of the original Pac-Man games. Yeah, yep. Next gen, yeah. I'm gonna give me a 1S probably soon. Because that's just the entry level to get to the current gen. You know what I mean? But I don't really play that motherfucking shit that much. What really happens is from playing all these goddamn retro games, when I do get back on the Xbox, I get tired of the fucking loading screens, the storylines. It's like, bro, I be wanting to just play the fucking game. The shit gotta load, and then motherfucking gotta tell me about what's gonna happen with my endorsements. It's like, bro, can we just fucking do the tip off, please? You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah! I actually do the images for Raspberry Pi 4s and Pi Zeros and shit. So I be putting that shit together sometimes in my spare time when I'm not too high to focus like
Yeah, what's going on?
that.
What's going on in the garden right now?
When I'm home, I'm in the garden. Man, jack shit. I ain't really got much to show.
I mean, shit, you just did a mean little harvest, man. How'd that go?
That shit was cool. We hit the bare minimum that we needed to hit from a weight perspective, from a quality perspective. I was pleased from a quality
Uh,
standpoint.
when did you chop it down? And how long did you dry for?
We tried for 9 days, but I can't remember when I chopped it down. It was before last show for sure.
Hell yeah, man. And I remember you were telling me, man, you were saying that you felt like you got like one of the best dries that you've had in a while. Did
Yeah,
you have to do anything special, or it was just just natural conditions?
I had
You
to
feel
get
like
that
it helped?
shit in one night. The first 3 days, my shit was like 60, 60, 60, 59. That shit was cool. The first three, maybe even 4 days, maybe even five. Actually, the first, down to the first week, everything was 60, 60. But then it was funny because we was talking about it on the show about how does the weather alter your conditions and shit. And man, it like rained or did some shit here. I can't remember what exactly happened. And my humidity shot the fuck up to like 74, 78, 79%. And like, the shit was almost to the point to where where the limbs, where the stems ain't straight snapping down below, but up top they snapping like a motherfucker. And the shit is dry enough for you to trim. It's even dry enough for you to smoke, but you would still want it to like dry a couple more days. Well, it went from that to like having to like straight like it reverted back to like needing like, oh man, it need like that shit feel like it need 5, 6 more days. But that was downstairs, so I had to try to move all the shit upstairs where the humidity upstairs was like 52%. So it was like really weird because once I moved it upstairs and shit regulated after about a day or two, then it was right back to like, oh, okay, that shit right back rock hard solid, ready to be trimmed. Um, it was just really weird because it's like a 25% change in the humidity just from one level of my house to the other. So fucking weird. But that didn't really stop nothing or halt nothing because the shit ended up turning out pretty good. Shout out to the Turk Block Bag people who should endorse me just because I'm cool, but they'll never see this shit or hear about it. But hey, them bags I fuck with them. Now I don't know about long term storage, but man, look, they keep your shit smelling good, like for real, for real. Like, man, them shit's nice. They not to be used to be where you just opening and closing the motherfuckers every day like that though, because them little seals will come off the side. I done fucked up a lot of them bags like that. Like they'll come off, and then that's why they tell you to heat seal them for best results because they'll rip off. You know what I'm saying, I don't really think they anything really special. Like in terms of, I don't really feel like they hold your humidity or anything like that for real. I'm gonna have to test that shit out and see.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I actually think they somewhere add humidity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I really,
That's my opinion, at least for where I'm at, because I know you felt like the bags were location based. Um,
I do.
Here in Thailand, um, man, motherfuckers, at it's like once you seal them, bitch, I think they work the best when they're sealed. You know what I mean? And it says that on the bag, sealed for best results. And I just don't think that they are like great for like when like they good to like smoke out of, but I wouldn't like open that bitch up once a week or nothing like that. I just leave that shit closed up. You know what I'm saying? Just sealed up, leave that shit alone. And then when I am smoking out of it, I just smoke out of that particular bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you might want to take some out of a bag. But I find when that shit come out the bag, it come out a little bit different than what it went in.
That's true.
Especially when you have a long term.
It
So
actually
I find,
depends on the tree too. Like I give you an example. I got strawberry frosted donut was just way drier than orange ribs. So they do completely different things when they inside that bag. The orange ribs, I almost got it. Almost would feel like I need to burp the bag. The strawberry frosted donut, it almost feel like, damn nigga, you need to add a little bit of moisture in there. So it just depends on the consistency of the weed, I think too. But again, just for ease of portability, yeah, yo, I was trying to test that. That nigga, he think I just be playing and I want to just dry shit. That shit, bro, that shit dry quick. Like for real, I don't know what the fuck is up with that shit. And it ain't a fucked up dry to where your shit smell like hay. No, that shit is actually really like dry the right way. I like it. But
Yeah, man, that's dope.
that shit dried at different times too. I hated that. But shout out to the bag people though. I fuck with them bags because I'm not gonna say long term storage and I'm not gonna say short term storage. I'm gonna say medium term storage where you got 4 or 5 ounces of one thing and you might got that motherfucker in a bag where you can just go in and grab a sip or a half out. That shit is cool. You know that medium term where you're gonna have that use that bag, that size bag for maybe about 2 3 weeks. You know what I mean? The medium.
Man, the thing about it, you do to life is the bag is damn near smell proof too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the other thing about it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's really nice about them. Like, I
I
got
do
2 questions for the chat, real quick. 2 questions for the chat. Can
shout
you
out
imagine
to
if,
people in
let's just say you had, we'll use a round number. Let's say you have 40 jars. How long would it take you to burp 40 jars? And like, how long would it take for you to get them to the point where you wouldn't have to touch them again?
I know that ain't a question for me. Nigga, I'm not about to have 40 drawers. Fuck that.
I'm just saying, just imagine you had 40 different
I don't
jars or some
want
shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even 20. How
to.
long is that shit gonna take you to unscrew them all?
2 minutes.
Nah, unscrew them all, burp
2 minutes.
them. Gotcha. Yeah. You know, put the lid back on. How many times a day you got to do it, or are you gonna do it? You know
I'm
what
gonna do
I'm
it
saying?
twice a day,
And then how many days you gonna do it for?
like a week. Cut it, put it in a jar, leave it out for one day. Good to go. Mama and Inu. Okay.
Farmer M says too long. Your Majesty says like a week.
Inu the light said day. 40 jars, you in trouble. That's what I say too. Pip. Shout out to you.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Man, hey, look, bro, you heard me. Look, man, what you used to say when I had on the jars over
Sound like
here?
a fucking DJ. I'm like, man, here you go, goddamn jars again.
Man, I did that shit, man, and that shit did not take
Hey,
for
don't
me.
make me
Maybe
hey,
I'm
do
just
not
slow.
make me talk about them goddamn bags, cause you didn't surpass your DJism with them bags, man. I'm like, nigga, please.
Man,
All
it's
those
beautiful.
bags. It's
Man, I
got
just
little
felt like I
corners.
just felt like, damn, man, I got through the harvest. I trimmed it all up, and now I got to do even more work. God damn, fuck
Man,
all of that. Give me them
man,
bags, man. Give me them bags. Big bag.
like I'm like, dog, you're supposed to cut that
You
off
said,
the plant, right?
give me the bag.
This nigga cuts the whole plant by the root and just put it in the
Bag.
bag. Put the whole plant in the bag, nigga. Fuck it.
Give me the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want, man. I'm done.
That
I'm
should
done.
be
Shit.
the hook to your next song. Give me the bag.
Man, I fuck around and
Turkey
play
bag.
that shit.
Yeah, you man. I do love the turkey bags. I really do. Here's my problem with the turkey bags though, for me. I just feel like a little bitch if I don't have enough in a turkey bag. And because I have so many strains, it
Just be
ain't
using the corner of that bitch.
it ain't enough for a turkey bag. That motherfucker be a little bitty quarter. Like, nigga, what? Why you got this big ass bag for that?
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you about the turkey bags. I'm gonna tell you about the jars. They good when you got, 3, 4, 5, 6 strains. But if you doing like a pheno hunt, man, goddamn, like just imagine doing, these motherfuckers be doing pheno hunts with motherfucking 50 plants and shit, 100 plants and shit. You really want to be having 100 jars to burp? Oh hell no.
Oh, they not burping. Niggas not burping 100.
I'm not doing it.
And best believe they ain't doing it either.
But if you had like a a crop, or what I like to call a quadro crop. I created that term, y'all. That came from Righteous Ain't Playing.
Patent
You know, you
pending.
got like four strains, four quadrants, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking
Quadro
great.
crop.
You know what I'm
Quadro
saying?
crop. What you calling it,
Yeah,
motherfucker?
yeah, quadro. You know what I'm saying? But
Quadro.
yeah.
Quick
So
quadro.
that's my opinion on that shit. I think jars, bags, shit like that is or turkey bags is cool to use too. You know what I'm saying? Some people prefer one over the
I'm not
grape.
gonna
You know what I'm
lie.
saying?
I actually just prefer it ain't with the turkey bag, it ain't nothing to do. It's nothing to do with the quality of it. It's just the look of it. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I like about the turkey bag, nigga. It's the look of it, nigga. It just look like nigga, nigga, You know what I'm saying? I love the look, bro. It's just what it is. That turkey bag just look. That's like the turkey bag to me is like when you grow your first pound. You know what I'm saying? It just signifies something. You know what I mean? The first time you're able to actually use a turkey bag, it's a significant point in time in your growth career, bro. It was for me, cause you know you seen what I started out in, nigga. Ah shit, here you go. Hashtag quadricrop, huh?
Sorry, y'all. That's the EMF. They have you over here on some other shit, creative. That's one thing I like about the EMF. But yeah, man.
So
Oh
you
shit.
like about it?
I get 5 gallon buckets with sealed lids also. Pit from Amazon train. Okay, calm. That's what's up. That's what's up. I seen somebody had created this automated burping system with the 5 gallon buckets. I seen that video a couple years back. It was pretty cool, but it didn't seem like something that I'd be interested in doing. Um, just
Uh,
because
full
that shit
trans-
seemed very handy.
full transparency. Again, I don't have enough of. I don't. I don't. I don't harvest enough to even use a 5 pound bucket. I don't have enough of any one thing. Hey, I told you that shit's sativa leaning. Calm. But if you smoke a couple sticks of that shit, you'll forget that it is sativa leaning. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. That's pretty interesting, man.
OVO. But yeah, I don't ever have enough really to use a bucket. I don't grow outside. To me, niggas that use them totes and buckets, them be outdoor growers. Unless I mean, from my perspective, I ain't never. I'm not one of them guys that's finna lie about the numbers that he hit and be like, oh man, I got this much. My shit be modest as a motherfucker compared to what I see. Ooh, excuse me. So I just try to focus on the quality of it because I can't get the quantity. Not here. And even if I could get the quantity, I never will because I'm always gonna have like a 4 to 5 strain minimum. I'm a dude. I'm a dude that'll try to grow 8 plants, but I would want all 8 plants to give me at least 2 ounces apiece. You know what I'm saying? So it'll still be a pound, right? But it'll be a couple zips of each thing. Hey, now, Con, let me ask you a
Now,
question about the
check this out,
155.
y'all.
I was looking for that's the watermelon gelato from Lit Farms that I had crossed with that. So let me know if you get like if you actually get a
What's up,
watermelon
Mr. Nice One?
taste off of that. What's up, Mr. Nice One? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me know what you get for that motherfucker.
Now, just real quick, y'all. I want to go into our next topic. Um,
Yo, I ain't even
you
got no
know,
more
a
of that
lot of
strawberry.
people,
Go ahead.
you know, can you hear me? Hello? Hey man, oranges and strawberry, man, that shit sold out fast. If you got it, y'all. Now that's that shit. Make sure y'all get that. The next drop, you know what I'm saying? Go get the Blue Magic. Go get the Gary Coleman. What's the other one you had?
Snowman. No, I was just saying. I actually
Snowman.
it was only that was a very, very, very limited drop because that I can't remember what I reversed, but it did not reverse well, so I didn't get that many seeds. It's only had like 10 packs of that shit. Like
Yeah.
that's all. That's
Now
all I was
look,
saying. Behind just talking shit on here.
this one thing I want to talk about. Look, baseline is like the stuff that the janitor used to clean up around back in
You
school,
got that one.
and that's
You got that one. Hey, calm. You got that one that I used to smell and be like, ugh, ugh. And then I go back and smell it, motherfucker, like 2 seconds later, and I be like, ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh, you got it too, Farmer? I had one of them phenos too. It was like,
it's on this website. Healthline. We got this healthline.com. Um,
man, I
and
got
it
this
talks
too.
about the terpenes. We get
Yeah.
people talking about terps. So, yeah, I know you do, man. So, let's talk about terps. What are they? Um, this is just a couple of terpenes. You got bisbalo, it's chamomile and tea tree oil. Terpene is thought to help reduce inflammation, irritation. It may also have microbial and pain reducing effects. And then the next one is caryophyllene. The peppery molecule may help reduce anxiety, ease symptoms of depression, and improve ulcers. Next, you got linalool. Linalool is said to help improve relaxation and boost mood with its floral notes. You got myrcene. It's the most common terpene. This earthy herbal molecular may help reduce anxiety and insomnia, so you can sleep better. You got ocimene. This terpene produces notes of basil, mango, and parsley. Its primary effects may include easing congestion and warding off viruses and bacteria. That's interesting. The next one is pinene. As the name suggests, this terpene produces an intense pine aroma. It may help boost memory, reduce pain, and ease some of the not so pleasant symptoms of THC, such as nausea and coordination problems. The next one would be terpenoline. I think that's how you say that shit. Terp terpeno- terpenoline, whatever. Cannabis with this compound may smell like apples, cumin, and conifers. It may have sedative, antibacterial, and antifungal properties. Next, you got limonene. Citrus notes come from this terpene. It is said to improve mood and reduce stress. The next one is humulene. This terpene is deeply earthy and woody, like hops or cloves. Cannabis strains with this molecule may help reduce inflammation. And the last one is eucalyptal, with notes of eucalyptus and tree tea oil. This molecule is refreshing and invigorating, and may also help reduce inflammation and does it have the terps and shit. I figure we should give a little bit of education on here as well. And yeah, man, that's the terps.
Hey, they didn't have the one store with a V, the Valencian or whatever the one was, or were those all the my shit got the all of them, but they got a couple different ones. Was those just
I
for?
think those is like primaries. I
That's
think
what
that's just what they had. I've seen charts where they got like a big ass chart. It's a circle. It's got all the shit moving in a circle and all that shit. So, like, they got plenty of different shit out there, but that's just the one I picked up
now
or picked to use.
I didn't notice the one that said that mentioned the vomit terps.
Yeah. See, man, we got to know what he's talking about. What you used to clean up with. So I don't know what they used. If they use green clean,
Oh, you know
um,
goddamn well what
what
smell
was
he's
it they
talking about.
used? Man,
No,
I
no, no, no,
don't
no,
know
no,
if
no,
it's
no,
that green
no, 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 no,
smell.
no. You know damn well that you had that cut too.
No, he
All your
said what the
all your
janitor
friends.
used to clean up. He's talking about a cleaner. A cleaner. He's talking about a cleaner, bro. You read it wrong. You high.
Man, look.
We're all high. And that's the great thing about stoned and streaming. We're stoned and we're streaming.
Sometimes we're eating. Ethos
Stoned
got
and eating.
chart. I'm sure he does. Tea tree put me to sleep. Tea tree. Ethos F. Ethos F baby. Please say the baby. Yeah, I am high. It's dry shavings they put on it. Yeah, that little shit that look like motherfucker ground up wood. See, but you smell the vomit with it. I knew what smell he was talking about. It's that same smell. You got about three strains that got a pheno that'll make that smell. You got like three strains that'll do that.
Oh, you
And
talking about the earwax behind the ear.
that shit, you be like, oh, the
Behind
mothballs.
the dread ear. You got
Man,
dread? You got dread? Right behind your ear.
and I know, ain't no, we gonna hunt this nigga down. We gonna hunt him down. But yeah, man, I mean, that shit there. You ain't gotta, hey, you gonna show us the reverse plants, man? I mean, the pollen, I said reverse. The pollen. Yeah, oh, that's exactly what you said, Righteous.
Yeah. Yeah, behind the ear. Behind the ear, belly button. Yeah, it's a nasty.
I remember when you was growing that shit before I grew it, and you that's literally how you described it, belly button lint. I remember that shit too. That's crazy. That's how you know it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, got a weird little smell to it.
It do. It do. It do.
You
Unique,
know, I
very
try to
unique.
do real quick.
Now trip off this, calm. I took that.
Say that
What
again.
you, I was telling calm. Trip off this. I took that. What you talking about right there? That baseline, and I crossed it with strawberry frosted donut and a sunflower right now. That's what I'm trying to call stone and streaming. Now, it got the potential to have the weirdest fucking smell on the planet. Cause strawberry frosted donut already got a weird ass smell too, and so do baseline. What we talking about? So like, I don't know what the fuck this shit is gonna smell like. I do know that it's already
What
growing.
up, Rakim?
What Rakim? That man, look, boy, that boy ate shit up. Whatever, he looking beautiful. I gotta say that shit again. Shout out Rakim. But nah, they got the potential to have the wildest smell in the world. So like, I'm kind of excited about it, just because. Again, that was doing that pollination, where shit didn't pollinate well at all, and I had one seed of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got clones of it, and I'm just gonna reverse it to itself, make more seeds, and that's gonna probably be stones and streaming. Nah, man, that might be the plant. I told you I'm trying to put together a strain where I just give it to everybody that's in the chat that's viewing it, and I think that might be one of them. I think that might be it. You know what I'm saying? Man, man, you more than welcome, bro. You the one putting in all the fucking work over there. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's if it's smoke right, I'm trying to just get that shit away. But I can tell you this: it's growing. It's growing in the worst characteristics of both of those plants. It's like growing in the worst of those two plants. The worst things that those two plants have to offer, growing wise, is like how that motherfucker's growing. So I'm not thrilled about that part of it. But I smoke baseline and I smoke strawberry frosted donut, and just having smoked both of them, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happened. But like man, right now, man, it took that bullshit. 'Cause I know you got this problem too, Calm. That's the one thing I don't like about strawberry frosted donut. That bitch is wispy and leaning and just all over the goddamn place. And I was hoping that the baseline would tighten that up. You know what I'm saying, take some of that out of there. But man, when you breeding, it don't always be like how you want it to be. You know,
Yo,
especially
can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. If you was,
Okay, cool.
especially if you only got a couple seeds, right? If you ain't got a big pool, you just kind of gotta, you know, maybe it
All
would have
right.
been one out there if I could have crossed it. But
Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on, but I can't really hear what you saying because I ain't gonna be on the phone. Well, I'm gonna be on the phone, but not in the normal way. But my mic could be working, so I'm gonna show y'all what's going on real quick. Oh shit.
yeah, hey, did that silica actually work, Calm? Did that? You know, I always say I'm gonna buy some, and I just like never fucking do. I need to. Did that silica actually tighten that shit up? Did it actually stiffen that shit up some? Cause if so, I might have to go get some. Cause I'm growing like 17 of them motherfuckers right now, and you know, boy, look, they already starting out crazy as shit.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep, and we can
All
hear you.
right,
All right,
you
you
gonna
got
blow
the
the,
screen up. There they go, Calm. Straight up.
you gonna blow the screen up?
Yeah, it's black right now. I was waiting for it to be something. Welcome to the jungle. What up, the American one? She look pretty good though, from what I can see. But this is the old melon. Really saying it only get better. I'm doing 2 months veg and 10 gallon litter soil battery pots. Yeah, Calm, for me, the 2 months
Yeah,
veg.
man. Damn, I forgot, man. You can actually hear me, so I'm high. I'm sorry. This the old Miller #6 right here. This one right here is a runt. It's labeled Strawberry Runts, but Strawberry Runts is also in here as well. I'm trying to find it. It's this one right here with the steak in it. That's also a Strawberry Runts. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. In the back, we got some EMF. Them bitches, look how big them motherfuckers get. They're getting burnt up right now as we speak. I'm gonna show you that. Come around here to the back. You can see we're getting a little burnt up over here. Have to just move these back a little bit. It's the back half right here. This is the Strawberry Runts right here. The #1. So Pay attention to that one right there. That's what we use to breed with. So I'm gonna show y'all that right now. But hold on, give me 1 second. I need to close all this shit up.
Oh shit. Yeah, that shit look pretty good. Looks pretty tall. Give me
Um,
1 second.
These little ones right here is the Sherb Sheena. This Bishna is also this big ass plant right here in the middle. So it had like 2 different phenols. It had like 2 different phenols and shit. And that shit was crazy. That's pretty dope. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
All right, now I'm taking y'all downstairs into the breeding room. That's why I had to close everything up. Because we didn't drop pollen in there. The reversals, they've already been removed. The reversals, they already been removed. However, there's still some live pollen down there. And my normal room is next to my 8x8 where I do the show from. But the cool thing about that as well is females, they don't drop pollen like actual males do when you reverse them. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. This tent right here is the furthest ahead. It actually needs to get watered, as you can tell, but it'll be all right. You can actually already see there's tons of fucking beans in there already. This shit is beamed up. Beamed up. I mean, just fucking everywhere. Beamed up. Beamed up. Fucking everywhere. Beamed up. All the shit got beamed up, man. I mean, goddamn. Beamed up. Beamed up. You know what I'm saying? I forgot I could do this shit. I mean, they everywhere. So it's what, 4 plants in here? It's beamed up like that. Yeah, we got this shit over here. We only got 2 over here. These are 2. They probably about a week behind, I would say. Them other ones. These most definitely are seeded. But they're about a week behind, so you can't really see it like that. This the one that you really like right here. This is the other version of the Shabishki or what did I call that shit? Shabishna. My bad. So all this shit, you can tell it's all pollinated. It's just all about making sure this shit get fed and watered properly and on time. And that's it, y'all.
Yeah, man, you looking pretty good over there. Keep repeating you, but yeah, man, beamed up. Beamed up like a motherfucker, nigga. Pip, I don't know if American One is still in here. I left the question up there so you can see. But now, farmer. Kong says he goes straight in the soil with his beans. Um, I know quite a few people that do that. I'm impatient, so I don't do that. What I do is, I think I said it before on the show, a cup of warm water, almost not quite boiling, but very warm. Cover it, put the beans in, cover it up, leave that shit there 4 days, and I come back. It's a long ass taproot, and I plant them. That's it. That's how I pop all my beans. If I do it any other way, that shit don't work out right for me. If I do the paper towel way, that shit don't work. If I go straight in the soil, what happens is if it don't pop in like 3, 4 days, then I put another seed in the same soil. Now I got two seeds that eventually end up popping. That shit happen all the time. Matter of fact, I got plants downstairs. That shit's going. I got two plants in one cup right now. Luckily, I know they're the same bean, but still the same strain, rather. But to each his own, and everything worked differently for different people. Yeah, hey, and that's actually true, Con, because I pop my shit, hit shit, and other people's shit too. Um, I ain't trying to be funny. I don't. Well, I was gonna say it's the spray, but I got regular beans too that I use to spray with. But I don't know. That shit, that shit, dude, they do be popping faster than the motherfuckers. It all depends on how I acquire it. Okay, he answered the question. He has no idea on it. Okay, I got you. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Yeah, about 4 days. They be ready, and then I just throw them in there. Sometimes I forget, and it'd be like if I go back to that cup in like 7, 8 days, it'd be like it don't even be no shell no more. They be fucking damn near half dead plants. Wait, plants. I'm trying to see, do I have anything to show y'all? He did such a great job. I really should. I might can show the starter. I might can show the starter my little team. That nigga beamed up. Hey, you muted, cuz you muted.
Beamed up.
Beamed
Yeah,
up.
man. There's a lot of beans. So yeah.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, damn, you ain't gotta say it like that. You gotta say it like that, man. You said it. You said it like you hear me, nigga. We hear you. We don't want to hear you, motherfucker.
No, man, I wanted to give you positive affirmations. Like, man,
I gotta see what is on and what's off. Nope. Can't look at that. Cause that lights off. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's on and what's off right
what you
now.
said, Piff, what do you do when the seed pop but the shell stays on the helmet? Sometimes I get like a little spray bottle and I just spray it, and then I take it off. Sometimes the casing still be on that bitch fucked up.
I get in there and I just
Then
I
you
just
pot it
take the
up,
shell right
pot,
on off.
pot, pot.
This is what I gotta do something to over here. This is 4x4 currently. The only thing I got in flour. Second week of flour. This is that bullshit.
What up, Venus?
This that bullshit mango kush that I've been working on trying to get it some air, if you will.
I gotta work on all of this shit. I haven't worked on any of this shit. This is what I'm calling the stone and streaming the baseline crossed with the strawberry frosted donut. It looked to be a pretty good plan. It started stretching out pretty well. It don't look bad. Uh, a lot of that back there is jealousy crossed with strawberry frosted donuts, some St. Louis ribs that's doing some crazy shit. Had some one finger leaves. I gotta watch them because I had some one finger leaves on some other shit too, and I don't like that shit. Shit be looking weird. Uh, is this yeah? These shits was looking crazy as a motherfucker earlier. This light just came on too. A lot of these are the strawberry frosted donuts and Mr. Big Stuff and Gary Coleman, and I think that's it over here.
Hey man, y'all see what's going on, man. Tear the like button a new asshole, y'all.
Turn an asshole. And these are seedlings over here. The Skittles back cross VX1s.
Rubber.
Garcia's the look at that little motherfucker. And I popped it at the same time everything else. I'm just gonna let it keep going and see what happens. The Snowman, Black Magic right there. That's another Black Magic. Them motherfuckers tend to get pretty black. Black Magic. Blue Magic. Them motherfuckers tend to get pretty big. These what is this? That's the Snowman. Throw it out small. Then we got these clones over here. They really need to get the fuck out of there. My cloner has stopped working, so like I came home and everything was like dead, or it looked like it was dead anyway. We still gotta do some work, clean this shit out. And then it's pretty much over here. This is gonna be the next run. I gotta pot all of these up. Let them
What's
get back.
behind your number one?
Over here is a strain that I made for somebody else, for the homegirl. It's green pie paste crossed with fruit punch runts number 6. But I ain't released that to sell it, but I am growing it. And I probably will if I find it something good out of it. I probably will use it. We also got a female version of the Wild Tropic Runts over here. We got a couple Heights, a couple St. Louis ribs, a couple Lilac Diesels. That's about it, I think. It's some other shit in here, but I don't know. I have to get in there and look. But that's gonna be a couple of Jealousy with barbecue ribs, Jealousy and strawberry frosted donut. Banana Frost is over here. Pinot 1 and 2, because they was super different, like super different. I got a Hype over here. And that's about it. Now once we get through with all of this, that'll be the end. Then it'll be on to that new shit that I got over there. Cause I told Black G, and I meant that shit. I'm like, dude, I gotta stop growing your shit because at this point, it's getting to the point to where like your shit is like 70% in my garden. And I cross shit, so I don't ever want to get to crossing your shit before you do. Cause I will.
Cause that has happened.
It did. It did. That's why I told him. I said, hey man, that fruit punch runs is a winner. You might want to fuck with that motherfucker. Cause hey man, if you don't, I will. And that nigga pulled that motherfucker back out and started working with it. So that was cool. As a breeder, I just wanted to let that nigga know that's a solid line that nigga made right there. He got a lot of solid shit though. Honestly.
That's out to Black G. Show. Yeah, man, y'all see what's going on, man. The garden's looking good. The beans is coming along. New crosses. Man. Stoned and streaming, man. Stoned and streaming, y'all.
All right, I'm back. God damn it. Yeah, that mango down there, that motherfucker looked retarded, and I had to really, you silly, I had to really work with it, denote it. I'm not expecting a lot out of it. I was just trying to keep from throwing that motherfucker away, bro. Like I really want.
Man, that shit gonna fuck around and be your favorite thing.
You know me,
You be
I
like,
keep
man,
a
you
clone
know
just to
what,
see.
man? I didn't even know.
Hey, Mr. Nice One, I do believe in you. I'm telling you what I see, what I think, man. Look, when I grew that shit out, I got the number two that I got is very pink runts leaning. That motherfucker almost tastes exactly like pink runts. And like I actually had called him and told him that, like, yo, you got a fucking winner. Like I grew a lot of your shit, but like you had about four.
And that motherfucker Kong is a fool, man.
Shout out to y'all. I got about $10,000. That's for $37 and 50 cents, man. You left out the 50 cents. Hey, but on some real shit, that's actually very true. We provide quality at a very, very inexpensive price. That's why I can say I can't speak for him, but he's already said it. Shit probably is gonna be going up as we start to refine our process and make things even greater than there is already. We have been given away an amazing value. But yeah, most of the day ones though, the good thing about it is if y'all fuck with us early, shit, half of y'all got like all our shit. Cause if you know, you know. When y'all order, we just send out shit. You fuck around, order one pack, get seven. Or you fuck around, order one pack, get three. But you know what I'm saying? It just depends. But like, if y'all fuck with us, y'all fuck with us. So a lot of this shit, like it's a lot of people in this chat. I know for me personally that have got shit and I ain't even released it. It ain't even been released. But I still like that shit will never be released. You know what I'm saying? At all. But y'all still got that shit. Man, but that's the great battle. I would love one day y'all gonna have to do a live and show y'all seed boss. You, Former, and Chris. Man, y'all should play Big Bank take Little Bank. That'd be amazing. Kong, Former, and Chris. That'd be great. That would be like a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Like the great seed pay-per-view.
Ooh. Nah, man, you know what's hard about seed banks to judge niggas seed banks because all that shit is like personal. Like,
You know I got you, Former.
like you could look at a nigga could have a whole bunch of seeds, but you'll be like, man, all them shits, I would never want to grow that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or a nigga can have like
Sasquatch
10
land race.
packs of seeds. That nigga got all gas. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got all gas. You feel me? So gotta be careful with that shit, man. That's the thing about seed banks and judging them. You know,
I done been in the same circles as some of them boys, man. And look, I be like, I make seeds and I can't even afford to fuck with it. Them boys be going hard. I just be like, damn, if I could just one day, y'all need to sell tickets to y'all seed collection. You know what I'm saying? You get a golden ticket, you get to pick a pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to look at them niggas seed collection and be like, ooh, I could cross that. I don't even know how they ain't like, man, look, I'd have been at work.
hey man, you ever seen a motherfucker have a pack of seeds that should be like White Forest times Timberwolf?
Yeah.
You be like, what the fuck is that cross? I don't even want to grow that. No, you keep that, homie. You keep that. Cool.
Rick R, I just know. I hope. Shout out to Rick R. I hope you be sharing my shit like you share everybody else shit to me, Rick R. Cause you are the sure video shit king. You the master. That's how I be seeing all of y'all. Rick be sharing that video, and I be like, "The fuck is this?"
What up, sci-fi?
Sci-fi in the building. What up? I mean, what the fuck is this? Yeah, Rick R. Share your shit. Shout out to Rick R. I don't know how many other people actually do. I don't know if he share our shit, but I know he share everybody else shit.
Man, hey, look, and that's the thing, man. Shit, y'all tag 3 people, send that shit out, man. Because one thing about it, 2 things for sure, man. Shit, That's how we able to give out amazing motherfucking deals and shit. We want to reach people. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't just about the bread. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, shit, man, motherfuckers don't do shit for free, but it's like at the end of the day, people still want to make sure that people are being helped. Like, because in my opinion, I think that shit is amazing. Like, if I'm sitting back and I can buy, especially if I can buy some fire for like $30, $20, I'm sitting here looking around. Like, I know that's why Black G been fucking pivotal for fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker been showing hella love. You know what I'm saying? So I agree that, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this shit is a beautiful thing. It truly is.
Hell yeah. Expeditiously.
Man, and when I be buying seeds, one thing that I learned, man, I always think motherfuckers should buy 2 packs, right? And I'm not even saying this for me. I'm saying for yourself. So you can run one and then like you don't have to be sitting around holding on to some shit. Like you ain't like if you want to move on to something else, if you need more space in your garden, well shit, you always got a pack of seeds you can go back to. You know what I'm saying?
I would agree.
Cause it's been plenty of shit that I done bought, like and I bought it more than one time. What was that? French cookies. Bought that shit a couple times. What was that other shit I used to? What was that? With the big bud in it.
And we're gonna have to do that
What's the
one day.
name of that?
Hold on, hold on,
What's
hold
the
on.
name of that cross, brother?
What?
What's the name of that fucking cross? They
Giga
had the big bud in it. Yeah,
Giga
Giga
Bud.
Bud. Man, I
Yeah.
done bought that shit a couple times.
Hey, you knew
You know
I
what I'm
was gonna
saying?
name that
So
motherfucker, didn't you?
yeah. So it'd be like that's why I be trying to just tell niggas and like, man, buy 2 packs because it's been a couple times where I went back to try to buy some shit and that shit was no longer there.
Yeah. That's when you was the big homie for
Purple
real.
O,
You
purple
was
O,
trying to see.
purple OG being one of them. You know what I'm saying?
One day, if
Cause
y'all
that
down,
OG
that'll
never
be dope.
got purple
I
family.
know Farmer down. We could have y'all on the show, nigga, and y'all could do a versus battle with the seed packs and just let everybody see that shit. Cause I would love to see y'all cast collection. So, like, we'll have to set it up.
Man, hey, look, man, that would be dope. And guess what? I know all y'all would beat me. You said like instead it would even be a battle.
Oh man, nah, cause the only battle that I got is like my own shit. Some of you guys in the chat have sent me some shit that I actually got a chance to work with. Matter of fact, that's why I be giving y'all so much shit when I do give y'all shit, cause some of this shit y'all done gave me and I done actually used and made other shit. You know what I mean? Kind of cool. Out of the niceness, man. I appreciate that shit too, man. Shout out to y'all, cause man, look, um, I know for y'all, like y'all spend like so A, B, and C on C's. But man, one of the reasons why my shit is priced the way it's priced is because I only spend a certain amount of money on C's when I go and buy C's. So I'm not gonna ever price my shit more than I would actually spend. You know what I mean? I'm still at the point to where I pay $75 for a pack of C's, but you know, it might be at a time where I gotta wait to the end of the week or I gotta wait till next week. You know, my shit don't be like that all the time sometimes. So I try to keep my shit to where, everybody can get in. For real. But when eggs is costing $7 fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, every's like every goddamn thing going up, you know what I mean? So and man, cocoa prices, what the fuck? It's like every hydro store in my city, the cocoa like shot the fuck up overnight. That shit was weird as fuck. Talking about the people having problems getting the cocoa in, and I hate ordering cocoa off of Amazon, particularly because I work for Amazon, so I don't want to see that big ass box coming through that motherfucker. Hell no, you can't beat it. 27 packs for $240. I can't even beat that shit. can't beat it at all. Don't, but I can tell you what I can do, and shout out to the homie Righteous that put me up on that on this. Uh, yeah, and don't nobody carry the Fluoroflex Quick Fill. They all stopped carrying that shit because what I found out from talking to these hydro store owners, if you ain't a super duper big store, you don't make no money off of Fluoroflex because Fluoroflex sell their shit so cheap online. It ain't much of a profit margin. So they basically use the Fluoroflex to get other people in the store to buy other shit. And a lot of the hydro stores around me are like small hydro stores, so like they can't afford to carry Fluoroflex at all. Nobody doesn't reuse. I do. If I run out of soil, I do. I just reused. Matter of fact, all them seedlings that I just showed y'all is in reused soil. I don't know if I reuse it the way that
Reuse cocoa. Reuse cocoa.
reuse cocoa. My fault. My bad. Right on. I don't know if I would have. I should have said medium. That's the best way to say it, actually. I don't know if I reuse it the way that you would reuse it. Uh, what I did was pretty much scrape the top of the pots and got the dry cocoa that was at the top and filled up my cups. And then I used when I watered in my seedlings, I used recharge. Now I haven't actually. And you know what? If it's anything that would make me go living soil, it would be exactly that. Uh, Having to get rid of soil, because man, it sucked. Because I literally throw my soil in the trash. I like literally do. And the trash man get rid of my soil for me.
Man, I feel like now that weed is legal, man, I really don't feel bad about throwing them cocos. Them cocos, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucking trash can no more.
I never did. It was dirt. And man, sometimes my trash can be humming. I ain't bullshitting. Yeah, I've done it many times. The only reason I don't reuse it is just because it's tedious. And I might, and you know, with that being said, Con,
Might have to
you've
get back to it.
inspired me. You've inspired me to do that shit tomorrow because I got like a 30-gallon tote down there. So I'm gonna reuse some of this cocoa and then mix in some of the new cocoa I got. Plus, I need the pots. They got the cocoa in it still to repot that shit that I just showed y'all. So y'all inspire me. Of course, this is me talking shit right now, but we'll see later on. Console on the bottom and cocoa on top. Hey, that's kind of tight. That's kind of tight, especially now since I've been. Yeah, I'm just a lazy motherfucker, Rakim, because I've reused it too. Um, but now that I got so much, it's like the smartest option now. I was just thinking about that. Like it's way smarter for me to not be lazy. You know what I mean? Because I could probably save a bag of cocoa easily doing that shit. I like to cut my plants, and I know this is blasphemy for everybody else out there. I like to cut my plants though when I harvest them. I like to harvest them when my soil is still fairly wet. So I usually tend to hate letting the soil dry. It take a long ass time to let that soil dry all the way out when I cut my plants like that.
Hey, one thing I will say, man, that I think if you, because I always get new cocoa every run. So one of the things I think that you can save on, instead of doing a lot of up potting, once you come out of the cup, go straight into whatever the final pot is that you're gonna go into, and that'll save you at least having to go from a cup to a 1 gallon, a 1 gallon to a 5 gallon. You can skip that whole stage right there.
If you got the space, that's the only reason I don't do it because I ain't got the space. Like all of them plants that I just showed y'all in that one room that's in cups, I would love to go into 3 gallons. But if I go into 3 gallons, man, I can't fit 3 gallons in that little bitty ass space. I'm going to have to put them in 1 gallon. You know what I'm saying? Until I can get more, until something else open up. This shit like a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Until something else open up. When something else open up, then I can move into 3 gallons. But you are correct. I would love to do that right now. I just literally have no fucking where to put them. If I put them in anything bigger than a 1 gallon. And yes, you know, we need to stop being wasteful. That is absolutely true. And that's why I will reuse cocoa, because like me and bugs don't get along. Although you would think that we do, as many fucking crickets as I kill in my basement. My God, I be feeling like I'm hunting them motherfuckers.
Shit. Are you
I'm a,
gonna drop the link? Are you gonna drop the link? Is anybody else want to come up?
I'm a try. Somebody want to come up? Who want to come up? Want to come up? Damn it! One bad bale of pea moss bag. See, I want to. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I want to do. I want to do a living soil. You know what I'm saying? And try it out. But the whole thing is, if shit go wrong or the shit's a little too hot, it seemed like it would take forever to correct that. That's my problem. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I'm not the most on top of shit gardener, right? I'm pretty much on top of shit, but man, it seemed like with living soil, that shit living. One wrong move, and nigga, your plants are looking fucked up because you got too much of this, which is really too much nitrogen or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I worry about with that. And I know I can do living soil without having like physical, like big ass bugs and shit. But I just don't like bugs, guys. I really don't. Yes, I know it's nature. Yes, I know. I know. But I don't like bugs. So that's what keep me doing the shit that I do. It's hard to go too hot in living soil. Okay. I might try it out. What I think I might do, I think I might put a bed outside and do living soil outside for like my actual like garden and see how that shit work out with that shit. And then maybe I go to that by the end of the year, or maybe it's gonna be at a drip system or something. It's gonna be something different than I'm doing now, for real. I'll tell you what I'm doing now ain't working, but I think I can get better results doing something different. I get pretty good results now, but I think I can get better results. You ask me, but nobody did. What's up, right? You quiet.
Man, I'm just over here bloated. You know what I'm
Back
saying?
one up with that back behind your plants. Elusive
Typing in the
genetics.
motherfucking chat. What up, elusive?
Back guano. Any kind of guano will burn the shit out your plant. The moral to the story, shit's hot. Shit is hot. Alright? Shit is hot. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, man. I don't really have opinions on living soil. It's not something that you know what I'm saying I would personally ever want to do. But I could see there are a lot of people who really like to do it. You know what I'm saying? Me, man, just give me some fucking nutrients and some RO water and back the fuck up.
Watch out now. Watch that boy go now.
Watch out there, man. You know what I'm saying?
That boy go.
I'm talking shit, man.
I seen that boy
You know,
go.
two things that a nigga know: water and salt make your shit grow.
I told nigga it's salt life over in this motherfucker. Straight up, if I could inject my plants, I would. PGH, plant growth hormone. That be going bald at the top like LeBron James. Did you
Yeah,
top your
man.
plant? That's PGH. Plant growth hormone. Topped itself.
That's Now I want to ask the chat before we get up off of here, and this don't have nothing to do with growing, but I noticed a lot of people said they got an Xbox, a lot of people said they got a PlayStation, or some people said they had a PlayStation. What do y'all feel like is the difference outside of the exclusivity of different games that are available? Like, what is the different? Do you notice a difference in feel or style of gaming? What is it that you find to be different between the PlayStation and the Xbox? And I know you would probably also have an opinion on that one too.
Mm-hmm. it's a lot of differences. It just depends on, to me, it depends on what you're gonna do. Typically, the differences or generation to generation, I would say right now that the PlayStation 5 would graphically be better from what I've seen. Haven't had one in my hands. The last time that the Xbox was better than the PlayStation graphically as a system was like the 360. I think the PlayStation 4 got the Xbox One. The Xbox to me has always been able to do multiple things. The Xbox One was the first system I seen with an HDMI out. So I literally used to have my PlayStation 4 plugged into my Xbox One. So I would just run my PlayStation through my Xbox like as a channel. It was a PlayStation channel, but it was really just my PlayStation. Even right now, I got my little retro games plugged into my Xbox One, and Xbox always been real good at doing multi-system shit. Like they was the first ones that had custom soundtracks in games with a hard drive. You just save your music on. So like it just depends. I usually when I was real big into video games, console games like that, I always had both because they both did shit that the other one didn't do that I liked. It was easier to do shit on the internet with the PlayStation than it was with the Xbox. But it was easier to do shit in the background like custom soundtracks and shit like that, running retro games and shit on the Xbox. Xbox was pretty much a one-stop shop. The controller, the Xbox is to me was a natural fit for your hand. You always got to use a eagle claw when you playing the PlayStation because the thumbs are down here. Whereas when you playing the Xbox, your thumbs naturally sit, natural. They ain't down here, they up here. So, but I can play whatever. I can, I got all the motherfuckers. It don't matter to me. I play the Switch like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I kind of feel like the difference between the Xbox and the PlayStation is like the way that shit actually plays. Like I feel like Xbox gaming is a little clunkier, right? But I feel like because it's clunkier, it's a little bit more realistic, if that makes any sense. Where I feel like PlayStation is more arcade like, high end arcade. Where I feel like Xbox is almost like more like simulation. If that makes any sense.
It's weird because usually it's weird because it's backwards. Because usually simulation would mean more real, but in this case, it really don't. In your example, but I understand. I do understand what you're saying. That California games, hell yeah, the bicycle part. California games was my shit. That old school shit, man. Look, I could have showed y'all some old school shit. I just didn't. I just didn't. That's usually what I play. What I'm playing right now is literally Terminator 2. I'm not playing it right now. We're streaming, but that's all I've been playing, trying to knock this high school out. Because, with the old school guys, you go in there, hit the start, and they play, stop playing, and then you just go about your business. 007. Yeah, 007 on the N64 was groundbreaking. That's that shit that had people up all night. A good old eye job. That's what I used to fuck with on that motherfucker.
With the golden gun.
Dirt bike old school game. Oh man. You talking about on
Sight bike.
Yeah, you talking about on Nintendo. Sight bike was a shit. And that was one of the first games where you could actually make the fucking track. Yeah, I got that on Ninja Turtles. I got that on actual big machine. Ninja Turtles is the shit. The thing about that shit though, when you playing them type of games, is you can just keep going. You can just add coins. You just gotta have some restraint, cause it ain't shit to beat the game if you can just keep continuing. But I've been toying around with starting some other shit. Ah, Smash TV was the shit. That twin stick, bro. Come on, forget about it. Forget about it. And Piff, they got a Streets of Rage that they just remade. That came out. That shit pretty nice too. I like the modded Streets of Rage where they got like all the other characters from other shit. They got like the Mortal Kombat characters and shit. That shit hard. Smash TV though, 26. Yes sir. Classic. That's the see elusive. That's the type of shit I be on. I mean, I play a little bit of everything. Cause in all honesty, I'm definitely gonna touch 2K23, but I mainly play the old school. Man, Metal Gear Slug. It's just so many of them motherfuckers. So many of them. That was tight, and Zelda was tight too. I actually, believe it or not, which is blasphemy, I like Zelda 2 better than Zelda 1 because I like side scrollers, which is weird because if you look, it's a game came out called Rambo, and it's actually Zelda with a different skin. They look exactly like it's the same fucking game. Came out before Zelda 2. Crazy.
Yeah, man. The only Zelda I think that was worth playing was Ocarina of Time. After that, I wasn't fucking with no Zelda. Before that, I wasn't fucking with it neither.
It was on a PC back then. Okay. Shit, maybe if I start this new show, man, smoking weed and playing games, some couple of you boys will come watch. I see some of y'all do fuck with the games like that. Okay. Do I got Game Pass? I can with the click of a button. I just don't have it no more because like I wasn't playing with a motherfucker. This cat here, after he beat me up in boxing, he didn't want to play me and shit else. He didn't want to play with me. I mean, damn, he beat me up bad in boxing. I'm like, all right, let's play something else. He was like, nah, I just whooped your ass in boxing. Because I heard that shit be next like 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, he's not
Hey,
gonna.
let me tell y'all why. Let me tell y'all why this had to happen that way, right? And that's not to say you won't beat me any other games, but man, y'all clowned me for months because I was on the fishing. You know what I'm saying? All I wanted to do is just get out there on my little boat and be relaxed and shit. And then what y'all do? Do this is y'all be talking that shit. So I had to come out of motherfucking boxing retirement on the game. You know what I'm saying? Good old fight night.
Yeah, I still do talk that same shit about you fishing. That's not gonna change.
Hey man, I
So man,
love the fishing games. I even like the old fishing games, like the Bass Master and shit, where the niggas used to have the lunkers, old 25-pound bass. You know, like nigga, there's
when
no
I
such
when
thing.
I want to play a game like fishing, um, I usually play like Golden Tee. That's like my version of fishing because it's like laid back and I can actually smoke and have the music playing and shit. You know what? That's what I'm saying, y'all. When I start this other show, probably in about a month, it's gonna be like straight like this shit here, but it'll like be like arcade like games and shit. Motherfuckers getting high. It won't be no like strain review shit, but we'll actually be like blowing weed and shit and playing games. And then like it's this other shit called Fightcade that you download that on your computer, right? Fightcade. It's all old school shit, all old school. And you can play against anybody. So like anybody in the chat right now, I could be like, go download Fightcade, and they could download it, and then we can fucking fight. We can get high and fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's along the lines of some shit I want to do, like make it to where like interactive, like everybody's smoking. Hey y'all, what y'all want to play? If don't nobody want to play nothing, I just play some shit and get high, and we just talk some shit. But like I wanted to get this shit rolling a little better before I started anything else, for sure. So that'll be like later on down the line. Everybody fish. Everybody just look like a fish.
That fishing tight, and you know the other thing that was tight, that Tiger Woods golf.
Oh, don't
That
even
was
get me
tight.
started. I almost bought that on the Switch, bro. I almost bought that shit. I literally. Here's the thing. I love the Switch because it goes. It don't look as good as the Xbox or the PlayStation for sure. It don't, but it look way better than anything else that you can portably take with you that plays current shit. Besides that goddamn Steam Deck, but that's a whole nother. I'm buying a. I ain't fucking with that. I'm just gonna buy another computer. But like the Switch though, hey man, look. I almost bought Tiger Woods, bro. That golf is hard. And then I'm real big on just creating myself and everything. So nigga, I create myself as a golfer, nigga. and I golf in the Jordan ones. It's been a productive. That last question was a loaded question, bro. You loaded it up on me. You already know I fuck with the game like that, so you just loaded that shit up. You know I can just keep going. You stuck a battery in my back. Hey, yo, Master, you play golf in real life, or do you even go? If you don't play golf, do you go to the driving range? Oh, I got it, man. I got something special. I got something special with that Mario Kart. Man, just y'all just wait. Got some shit. Got some shit. Hot shot golf was the shit for sure. I used to love. I used to even like golf, regular old golf on the Nintendo with Mario as the golfer, nigga. Come on, man. I used to have an Xbox adapter so I could play with my Xbox controller on the PlayStation. Back in the day when we actually went to people's houses to play against them in the game, I used to take my little adapter with me. Today's world, you don't even today's world, you be like, hey man, go ahead and go home so we can get on the game. Yeah, you gotta leave a nigga house so you can get on the game. Today's world. Like bro, I was just sitting in front of your face. Now I gotta leave and go home so we can play the game. Oh well, okay. Man, man, you better not be over there on Instagram and Reels, man. Guys, this dude will get lost in Reels.
No, man. I'm waiting. Man, I'm waiting on an open man. Shit, man. Plenty of people on here to follow me, man. Shit, we all send each other reels, man. But I ain't watching no reel right now. I was waiting for an opening to do the roll call, my nigga, because I wanted to give a big shout out to Inu at 31 a.m. this morning to open it up, man. Inu, the life was ready for the show, man. Appreciate you, homie. Farmer M, what it do? Farmer M, what it do? Khan was in this bitch. Chris Hawkins came through. Your Majesty, what up, man? What
up? You see this comment?
I think I said Chris Hawkins, but you never know. You never know.
Did you see this comment, nigga?
Anytime you want to smoke on fight night, I'm game. Beat the brakes off of you. Hey, sir, that sounds like racing. There's no brakes in boxing. Okay, no brakes. Anyway, man. Speaking of which, man, shout out to Piff 1000.
Yes, he was stuttering.
Punchy Loke 1 Green. Appreciate you coming through. Partly Cloudy 420, what up? Django, what up? Appreciate everybody coming through.
Did you say elusive 415? You probably did. I was running my mouth and shit.
Man, look, man. Nah, we ain't say elusive, man, because Trey Cheese was next. What up, Trey Cheese? What it do be? What it do be? Appreciate you coming through.
We need that.
You know what?
Background playing.
Kim at 432. What up?
What up?
For sure.
What up?
Appreciate y'all coming through. We got elusive 415. Thanks for coming through, Mr. Nice One. Appreciate it, fam. The American One. Every time I see that name, I think about Hulk Hogan. It's the American Man. This shit's that crazy.
Just make up a song.
But that's what I be thinking about.
You just say it's the American Man.
I think that's the name of the song. I think that's the name.
No, nigga. I am
that's what I be thinking about.
This nigga said, I'm an American man.
Enos McKay, what up?
You just made up a song.
I feel like that's part of the song.
I know.
If it was part of
that shit
the song, y'all.
He's like,
back me up. Isn't that part of the song? Back me up.
He said, I'm an American man. Shit. No, I just used to watch a lot of wrestling.
Yeah. So if I give what up, Raw Chemistry K, really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Man,
Shout
I
out
think that's damn near everybody.
Shout out to Eno Slid and this motherfucker. Just
Man,
in
we
time.
appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, I had said that he was already here earlier, man. Enon's been in the chat. He came in the chat when you went downstairs, man. When him downstairs.
Another stellar episode, guys. This is pretty long too, actually.
Yeah, man, we appreciate everybody coming through. It's another beautiful episode of Stone and Streaming. It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing.
Charlie, check it out.
We stone, we streaming, we stone, we streaming, Came to this mother. Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strength. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green light, that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green light, that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Beat the game. Try the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Beat the game. Try the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'
Yo.
Hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon'
Hey, yo. Can you hear me, nigga?
Yeah.
Hey, run that shit back, bro. God damn it, man. Run that shit back. Please and thank you.
We stone, we streaming, we stone, we streaming, Came to this motherfucker, yeah. Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strength. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green light, that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green light, that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Beat the game. Try the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Beat the game. Try the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon', cause it's gone. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon', cause it's gone. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon', cause it's gone.